Hey everybody, this is Adam for Gamer for Life, and this is Adam's retro review. What I'm looking to do here is basically take games that were quite special to me in my youth, whether I liked them or I didn't, thought they were good, bad or whatever, and basically revive them. A lot of these games, even people that I've spoken to when I've said I was going to be doing this video, and they've gone, what game was this? Never heard of it. So even so many underrated games, such as this one, you'll find out what it is in a moment. But I mean, look at that cutscene, look at these graphics. For PlayStation 1, that was brilliant. But so many youths today, you ask them what first game they've played, it was on an Xbox 360, it was on a PS3, they don't even know some of these games, and they just get so lost on them, and I think, come on, really? Get with the retro. Let's revive retro with these videos, and I'm starting with this one here. As soon as I thought of these videos, this is the first game I thought of, and that is Bruce Willis Apocalypse. Yes, that is Bruce Willis yourself you saw there, so you know it's going to be full of action. I mean, I can't even think of anything that's got Bruce Willis in it that wasn't full of action and explosions. It came out in 1998 for the PlayStation 1, and this game I just thought was awesome. Again, very underrated in its time, absolutely fantastic. It's got a simple little premise to it as well. Anyone could have got the hang of this so easily. If you like your action, and if you like your shooting, this was the game for you.
Lock and load.
Look, they've even got Bruce Willis's voice on this. You can't say no to that. I mean, simple controls as well. Again, you've even got Smart Bomb on there that you can use any extra explosions. If you can put explosions in there, you're gonna, you know, even very simple little options that I got here, because they didn't make the game too tricky, but there are some bits in this game itself that actually did niggle me, and in this video I shall be explaining those. I mean, look at these graphics here. For 1998, for PlayStation 1, that's actually pretty awesome. They've done these really, really well. I mean, I wasn't expecting this much when I first saw it. When I first actually started playing this game, I was quite surprised. And more to the fact that, again, it's got Bruce Willis in it. When I first saw the advertisements for this game when I was young, I thought, hang on, have they actually made a film that's all computer generated? Have they taken Bruce Willis and thrown him into Tron? That would be quite awesome, but no, to me, surprise, it was a game. I thought, hell yeah, I've got to be getting some of that. Anyone that doesn't know this game and hasn't played it, you are missing out big time. If you had the chance to when you were younger, you owned a PlayStation 1 but never owned this. This game is right up the alley of shoot 'em up fans and platform fans. It's a platform shooting, and well, 3D platform shooting more to that as well. But that is where it does have its bits where it does bring itself down big time. Because the simple aspects were you could walk back, you could walk forward, you could walk backwards, you could look left, you could walk left, you could walk right, and you could shoot forward, you could shoot backwards, you can shoot left, you can shoot right. Very plain and simple instructions as well. I'll get more into that when the actual game when the gameplay starts. But I thought I'd at least show you how great these graphics were. I know I've already said it, but I can't really get over how great these graphics were for its time. Late 90s, how can you say no to that? I mean, there was only so much they could really do with 16 and 32-bit. Excuse me. Because this, again, it's only PlayStation. So yeah, I thought that was actually really quite cool. And you can really tell they've actually designed Bruce Willis quite well there as well. That was quite awesome how he got his gun there as well. How many people there can get a gun from a sink? So yeah, you're pretty much trying to escape from a prison now. The main storyline itself, I'll go into another time should this spark interest. But here you go. You shoot forward. You're already surrounded. Literally, the moment the game starts, you've got people shooting at you. You can shoot right, and there you go. Right, so yeah, you can shoot pretty much anything around you. So yeah, you can move left, you can move right, you can move up, you can move down. Triangle shot backwards, square shot your left, circle shot your right, X shot your back, and there was your Smart Bomb. But yep, you can also duck. Very simple controls here. You can roll while you were ducking, and you could also do this with rolly jump thing. That was I just used to do that for fun. It didn't make you jump any higher, but it did make you jump any faster. But it looked quite awesome when you done it. Now the AI weren't the smartest in this game either. As you can see, your shots continue until they hit a wall. the AI's shots, they will dissipate and just disappear after a while. And again, the AI will be hiding. When you even wait for it to stop shooting, it'll just randomly appear. So you can kill creatures, or these enemies, don't want to say creatures like robot machine things, cyborg type things, anyway, and if it doesn't explode, it's because it's a wall, plain and simply. Now, you see, the camera follows right behind you, and even when you've got those turns and curves, you can't shoot diagonally, which means that you've got to put yourself in a position where you're actually facing the enemies, because you can only just shoot forward, which can actually make the gameplay itself for this game quite tricky. As you can see, I was aiming for a guy there, but because I was standing at a curve, he decided he won't shoot diagonally, he'll just shoot forward. It made things a bit tricky. And again, if it can't explode, it shouldn't be in this game. Many things explode. Now, your bog standard weapon that you've actually got, that game stays with you to the end of the game, unlimited ammo, and it actually does quite a lot of damage for just a beginning gun. You can't argue with that, but you can collect many different weapons along the way, like for example this one here, the particle beam, and you'll see the green little thing at the top there has now shown that weapon. This does not have unlimited ammo, unlike your other guns. Though, and you will eat through ammo of other weapons that you're given very quickly, though it's not one for being stingy on how many weapon slays it will give you in a level. You could actually pick up quite a lot of different weapons on one level very, very quickly, so you could find yourself really mixing and matching what you're doing. The death sequences, they were just quite simple. Just quite a little simple thing, like so, you just fell off there, you died, that's it. It throws you back into the game, and you've got a health counter at the top. So that works the same way as any other game, but as you can see here, like what I was saying about, it's really up the alley for any platformers and shooting fans, because it's a mixture of both. It's like if you wanted to give Sonic the Hedgehog or Super Mario a machine gun, and if you ever wondered what would happen, I firmly believe that this would happen. Because I was one of these people that actually always wondered what would happen if you was to give Sonic the Hedgehog a machine gun. Well, I think the answer to the question is he turns into Bruce Willis, travels into the future, and shoots the hell out of anything that gets in his way, rather than running into it. Now, the gore fest on this game is quite huge, because you can literally have moments where you don't actually have to stop running for anything. You can just shoot through whatever's coming through in front of you. Though, don't let that deceive you. You think you're getting the hang of this game, you think, oh yeah, nothing can stop me, and then all of a sudden it throws a horde at you. Very much Left 4 Dead 2 style, so to speak, where you just get surrounded by enemies so quickly, you don't know which way you want to turn or which way you want to run. You're getting hit from every which way direction. Before you know it, your health bar's gone down quicker than anything. And you know, so that actually made what made the game better. Now, this is what I was saying about the angles. As you can see, I had to put myself in an angle where I could get that guy properly, and because he's looking to just shoot forward, backwards, left or right, yeah, normal linear ways. But now they're in this way, again, an area where you can literally just run through and just kill whatever you want, and then go back for whoever's standing afterwards. And that's what I loved about this game, because it just flows. But when you think, hang on, all you're doing is running around shooting things, that can get a bit boring at times. Where you want to go like, I could just go home and play Doom. Doom, also an awesome retro game, by the way. But you also had areas like here where you actually had to be a bit stealthy. The rolling technique I find sometimes work, and it sometimes doesn't, and I'll show you what happens if you get caught by one of the lights. You see your health bar get eaten away there. But again, the rolling technique has got a big glitch there. I mean, you think you should be able to roll through that door no problem, but you actually have to line it up properly. And then you can get areas here where you think, oh, I can do that, I got through the first one okay, and I'll just show you what happens if you get caught for too long. See, before you know it, the spotlight is really following her, and you've come through this area, and you really don't know if you're going to survive much longer. It just has ways of surprising you that you just don't see coming. But again, it does throw you a lifeline. Once it gives you a tricky bit, it gives you a health pack. Now back on this part here, I really wanted to show you this, because again, just I said to you about explosions. Explosions are much more. That probably was a bit excessive on the old explosions. And what it do, it throws you a whole load of characters at you, which they don't want to hurt you. These characters don't want to do any damage to you. They just want to run around, they're psychos. But to get past it, to get past this area, you still got to kill them. Some people would say that was a bit excessive. I think a few people I played this with had a few complaints about this bit. But yet they're happy to play GTA, killing just random people in the streets just for their cash and get the police after them. So I can't see really what the difference is on that one. But hey, but each to their own. I'm not complaining at anyone here. You know, just want to spread the word of apocalypse with no religious sentiment there. Absolutely. And if anybody religious out there that's watching this, I've just offended in any way, shape or form, my apologies there. And another one of the most common things that I realised in this game was the tripwire section as well. What was also quite clever is it wouldn't just register if you were there, they'd give you a random guy that you've now got to kill to stop setting off the alarms like so. And now this is where this game can really throw you, because I thought, okay, I'll try rolling techniques, see if that helped me get out of the way. No, in the end I just put myself in an area where again I used the advantage of the AI not being that clever and just thought, yep, let's kill the hell out of them. Why not? But then before you know it, just like I did there, you forget the tripwires are even there and you end up sending some more people your way. So just roll your way through and well, hey, home stretch. And again with the buttons, just stand near it, press any button and bang, you're through. So again, this game really gives you a full sense of security, and many times you think you're safe, you think you're doing well, and before you know it, bang, you're not doing that well at all. Excuse me. So, what would I rate this game out of 10? If I was to rate this game out of 10, I'm easily giving this an absolute, a higher 9, a 9.5 at least, because like I've said before, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but you know what, it got damn near close. You want to take Mr. Die Hard himself, Bruce Willis, throw him in a computer game. What kind of game you're going to throw him in? You're going to throw him in a game where it's action, non-stop action, lots of explosions, lots of shooting, lots of killing, and this game pretty much fits all those bills actually. Anyone that's a shooting fan, or just a fan of Bruce Willis himself. Yeah, I forgot to jump there for anyone that was watching, so I thought I'd do that. That was actually my fault when I was playing this. So yeah, where was I? Sorry, I lost track of my thought there. So yeah, for anyone who is a fan of Bruce Willis, or a fan of shooting games, or even a fan of just platform games with a little added challenge, definitely get this. Those from my generation that had a PlayStation 1, but this is the first time you're hearing of this game, you missed out. You missed out on so much that anyone could have easily enjoyed this game. I certainly did. I mean, I wasn't the best gamer in the world when I was younger. I even had trouble on games like Metal Gear Solid for one. So when I first saw this, I thought I was going to have a bit of trouble myself. But you know what? No, I've done actually really well. And I'm not trying to say I'm simple, but the simplicity of this game, I think, is what added just an added nice bonus for me. Because it didn't stray too away from the gameplay because it was trying to get too much into the storyline. It didn't stray too much from the storyline because you was getting too involved in the gameplay. It just had a really happy balance of both. You've got to escape, you've got to survive. Okay, now why have I got to escape? Why have I got to survive? Why have I got to kill these people? Oh yeah, the storyline now here is reminding me. So you came away happy with this one. It was a win-win situation scenario there. Just, the one gripes that I would say absolutely was with the aiming and the camera angling as per se, but I suppose you can't get everything perfect. I mean, it was a simple concept of you had your controllers on the D-pad, and you could, you shoot the other one. Oh yes, like what I was saying about weapons, this has got to be one of my favourite weapons though, because I think if they probably did notice about what I'm saying about not being able to shoot properly, so this gun pretty much just aims on anyone in the area. Great little gun, great little weapon. Always fun to have running around, and for some reason lightning can decapitate in this game. I'm not overly sure why. But let's actually show you guys an example of what I meant by how quickly this game can bombard you and actually give you that false sense of security where you think, oh hang on, false sense of security, and you think, oh hang on, where am I meant to go now? You can get yourself quite confused, and with me, when I was playing this, I got myself confused. I didn't know which weapon to choose from, which way I should be firing. The homing missiles were sometimes the best option, but like for example then, shot the wrong way, but at least got him eventually. Now I've got a whole load of people you can hear up there, they are ready to fire at me already, and they're not even on the screen with me, so you know what the Rip Blaze will do. But watch my health just totally disappear. This is where I honestly thought I was not going to survive this part for much longer. And now with my Rip Blazer gone, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. So we're just going to, few homing missiles, and that will do us quite nicely. Another smart bomb. Again, another excuse to use the smart bombs, because when you're getting yourself stuck in a desperation spot, you can just use them right there. But you don't have permanent those. I think you only have about 3 at a time, if I remember correctly. Should have saved it for here, because this is where you actually get. This is another moment here where now you can see how many guys are with you and how much you are going to be bombarded very, very soon. So your best bet sometimes is literally just to go in there guns blazing with whatever you can and just pray to God that there will be a help pack somewhere. So this is oh yeah, there's another example of another weapon I picked up earlier, which was a flamethrower. I knew I wasn't going to survive that. So let's just take you straight to the very first boss level. Now this is pretty much all the bosses in the game, how they play out, so to speak. Which again, this is one part which I would say, yeah, it was okay, but you could have done it a bit better. You just notice what pattern they're doing, like this guy here, big tank, got a flamethrower on him. Just stay away from his flames, look at the pattern he's driving, and just ignore everyone else and just fire at the tank. The moment you take a boss out, you don't even have to worry about the other guys around you. Now this guy officially has no chance against me here, because, yep, you can see his health bar at the moment, it's just been eaten away and he hasn't even got a single hit on me. The other guys all around me, they have. I mean, I can even back off and I can get more hits than I am, and there you go, he's down. So anyways, yep, I have been Adam, this has been Gamer for Life, this has been Adam's Retro Review, my first video with him. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys all hope to see more, and I hope 8-Bit Nick, I haven't stood on your toes in any way, shape or form, I do apologise there. So yeah, this has been Apocalypse. If you do get a chance to play it, definitely do check it out, you will not be regretting it. So anyways, yes, I've been Adam, this has been Gamer for Life, and I shall see you on my next video. Do be sure to check me out on Twitter and on Facebook and on my other YouTube channel, which is JDMulletMan. I shall see you then.